All right, well, good evening to all of you. Owen Fritzen here with you on a Sunday evening. Just wanted to come live quickly and talk a little bit about the severe thunderstorm warning that we got that's just outside of the severe thunderstorm watch, and it's approaching towards the Akron area, Canton and Worcester. And I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what we got going on today. We had a lot of storms fire up just inside of the enhanced risk area by the Storm Prediction Center in Pennsylvania. We're starting to see this finally fill in here back towards the east. We should say here just a little bit when we look at this, we got some other storm cells just outside of the severe thunderstorm warning that we're keeping an eye on near Lodi, etc. Now, the good thing is right now we're not seeing anything in the way of tornadic activity. Can't totally rule that out, and hopefully these storms continue to die down here throughout the rest of the evening. So what we got going on here a little bit, I'll back up just a second, talk about the severe thunderstorm watch. Anywhere in this purple area, if you're in that area, you're under a severe thunderstorm watch that goes until 11 o'clock tonight. And I doubt we see that extended. I'm pretty sure it's going to end on time. So got about another hour or so on that. If they do extend the time on that or reissue it, it will be definitely towards the south in kind of in the I-70 area. We'll just have to wait and see as this front pushes down towards the south. We do, however, have a severe thunderstorm warning that is has been issued here. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick and zoom in on this particular storm cell for our friends in southeastern Medina and southern Summit County. There is a severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 10:15, and it's moving, it says east, but I'm going to say east-southeast at 45 miles an hour. Hazards are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So just kind of keep an eye on this one. We came live just to kind of fill you in on everything and what's going on with this line of storms. Again, this shows some signs there of some pretty strong hail. The latest return, it's actually lightened up just a little bit, but a few scans ago, there's some really, really deep, dark purples there in the scan indicating some very large hail and some quick gusty winds with this one as well. And just outside of the severe thunderstorm warning near Lodi, we're watching this storm cell as well continue to intensify just a little bit. We can see some small hail that's indicated there as well, and we'll have to keep an eye on that one as it again moves here to the east-southeast. Let's go ahead and back up and put the radar into motion for you just a little bit. You can kind of see it's moving, east to southeast a little bit as this front continues to dive south, and we'll have to wait and see if there's enough instability left, I should say, for these to start firing up and filling in. We're kind of waiting and seeing how much they get going here throughout the rest of the afternoon. Excuse me, the rest of the evening, I should say. Let's stop that for just a second. Let's put the current Storm Prediction Center outlook here. The latest update, they still maintain that that slight risk, I should say. They dropped the enhanced risk, but you can kind of see here this slight risk area for most of us here in Ohio. So we're waiting to see here in East Central Ohio, I should say. So we're waiting to see if that matriculates or not. But this is the severe thunderstorm watch again. We'll have to wait and see what happens there as well. It looks like they did just put out a special weather statement on this one as well, so we'll have to keep a close eye on this one to see if this one decides to go with a warning there just in southern Medina County. They did issue a special weather statement on that one just a few moments ago, and for this particular line itself as well. So just want to come live quickly and say, hey, we're here. We're looking at these storms. We're trying to kind of a wait-and-see game to see how much instability is left in the atmosphere. We kind of raked it over a little bit earlier, and definitely got into the 80s today, so we had the instability and things fired just a little bit to the east as the entire front shifted just a little bit towards our east into Pennsylvania. Back here in Pennsylvania, they've been dealing with storms in pretty much the same area, and you over in Youngstown, if you're in Youngstown, they've been dealing with consistent rain throughout the afternoon. We'll have to wait and see if they issue any flash flooding watches. I know they have in Pennsylvania, but near the Youngstown area as well, because I know they've got a lot of rain over the last couple of hours. Let's zoom back in here to the severe thunderstorm warning right now. I just want to kind of show you what's going on here and give you a better look at this thing. Let's go ahead and look at our base velocity, kind of looking at our winds. Not much in the terms of any type of rotation, which is a good sign for us, but definitely some gusty winds embedded into that as it's moving off towards the east. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here, is becoming more of a wind threat this evening and some large hail possible. Right now, it looks like some smaller hail on the horizon right now. Nothing in terms of severe hail at the moment. But again, these storms are continuing to pulsate here as we go throughout the afternoon, or as we've gone throughout the afternoon and now the rest of the evening, especially over Pennsylvania. So with that being said, we're keeping a close eye here. Looks to have to wait and see if this fills in. If we flip over here, let me flip over to one other thing for you. See if I can flip over here. Looking at model data, and I'll turn off the reflectivity from the radar. This is kind of what we're seeing here on the latest model timeline here. And let me see if I can advance this for you. Let's go ahead and advance that to 10 o'clock. It starts to fill in here right around the 10 to 11 o'clock area. So that's what we're kind of waiting to see. And you might see some stuff fire off back towards northwest Ohio. Don't see much of that getting severe here in northwest Ohio, but we're kind of waiting to see if this matriculates here between 10 and 11. And it looks like it starts to die off by midnight. So this is kind of what we're in the wait-and-see pattern right now. This is the model data here looking at 10 o'clock, which is current, so we're waiting to see if that, in fact, does matriculate here over the next hour or so. So with that being said, we're not going to stay live too much longer here. Flip it back to reflectivity, kind of show you what we got going on. And then we'll take a break here and continue to come back live as needed. But nevertheless, just have a way to receive warnings, especially if you're in the severe thunderstorm watch. I'll pop that back up on your screen as well. If you're in the severe thunderstorm watch, this goes until, again, 11 o'clock. Got about another hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 8 minutes, actually, until this one expires. But just have a way to receive, doesn't really matter, have a way to receive warnings here overnight tonight. If you're in East Central Ohio, pretty much I'm going to say past 71, you need to have a way to receive warnings in the overnight hours, just in case a storm gets a little bit cranky. As far as widespread storms, don't see that. Looks like these are going to be more isolated in nature, especially as we have over the next couple of hours. And towards midnight, they should finally start to die off. We're losing all of our heating and diurnal heating in the atmosphere, which is a good thing for us. So with that being said, I'm going to end this broadcast. We'll continue to come back live as needed. Want to come back on and let you know we are here. We are watching the storms with you, and we are weathering through together right here with all of us at Ohio News and Weather and the Belpark Weather Network. Don't forget you can download the app, which is another great way to get warnings on your cell phone. Download the app in the App Store or the Google Play Store. Search for Ohio News and Weather, and you can download the free app for us and join our community there, as well as submit photos, storm reports, and some other things when you can do so safely. All right, for now, again, we'll continue to monitor and come back live as needed, and I hope everyone has a good evening, and again, stay safe.